to be in my show. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. Yeah. Hey, Friday, Friday evening, and of course you got yours truly, Kimberly F. Brown, inside the Little Hut podcast. Yeah, all talk, no gossip, and maybe just a little bit of drama. Welcome to Brown on Cleveland and the Little Hut podcast. And of course, the podcast is always sponsored by Alita Johnson of Dream Team Realty. So if you're looking for a single home, commercial property, or new construction, reach out and talk to Alita Johnson. Why? Because she's my favorite realtor at 216-375-3681. And two, don't forget that we also have to send a shout out or shout in or a get rid of Garfield Heights concerned citizens. Yes, they always, yes. They always hang out with your girl. So listen, let's get right down to the get down because we have to continue with, oh man, y'all know where I'm going, right? We have to talk about our filthy neighborhood series part 2. Now, I just have several questions for you. Tell me if you can. Who is responsible for the filth in your neighborhood? Who is responsible to clean up the filth in your neighborhood? Who? How can a neighborhood become clean, remain clean, if the council members' front yard and backyard is dirty? Have you looked at the homes of your council persons? Do they have tall grass, weeds, and trash? Are they setting a good example? And if the answer is no, why did you put these jokers in office? So it's your fault. Voters, let me ask, how do you vote for a council person when you know damn well they look dirty, some of them actually stink, and they look like they don't even wash their ass? I'm just asking a question. Brown on Cleveland. So as we go to part 2 of the Filthy Neighborhoods series, let's start off with Highland Hills. Now remember Highland Hills? Highland Hills has that mayor who got upset with me and he tried to call me out because of his shiggity boo. Not mine. But, in lieu of that, of course, Kimberly Brown went back to Highland Hills. And of course, the mayor over there is Michael Booker. Now, let me tell you something about Highland Hills right quick. When I went back to Highland Hills, I saw some improvement. So although the mayor had a hissy fit, he did what was right by the constituents of the village of Highland Hills. Not Kimberly Brown, but of Highland Hills. So when I went to their business quadrant this time, I saw clean quadrants. No trash. I didn't see tall grass. Hell, I don't even think I saw any weeds. So I can't help but say, good job, Highland Hills. The other part of Highland Hills was this area right here that you see on my screen. Last time I was in Highland Hills, it looked a little bit like the cousins of the children of the corn. And the mayor tried to say it looked that way because of the rain. Well, I don't know who he thought he was talking to. Maybe he thought I was dumb, but I ain't dumb by far, not at all, because it still rained. And now, if you look at the difference on this slide, everything is trimmed. The bushes are pushed back, and you don't see anything hanging. And and by the way, remember last time I was there, they had a steel pole out there, and I talked about that. And he wanted to say that the council president and her husband, they walk the little village every day. No such a thing, no such a thing, no such a thing. Because how did they walk the village and not see the steel pole? But that was in the past. This is now. So all I can say is this. Highland Hills, all that talking you was doing, you was really upset for no reason. But really, the mayor was upset because he didn't like this woman here coming into the little village, finding out that things were absolutely not up to par. And it wasn't bad the first time, but it's better the second time. So you know what? I got to give the city of Highland Hills a B+. I do. They deserve it. They deserve it. What an improvement. Filthy Neighborhoods Part 2. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. This damn Garfield Heights, boy. Man, let me tell y'all something. I know I'm probably getting ready to make some enemies and some frenemies, and I really don't care. Now, the city of Garfield Heights, I do expect more from them because, I like some of the people over there, but like has nothing to do with it. Again, who is responsible for the cleanliness of your neighborhood? Now, in this podcast, I won't name any council people. I'm not going to call anyone out because they can't handle that. Nope. But I tell you this, Garfield Heights, before I get into some shiggity boo, there were some improvements. So let's take a look, Garfield. Let's take a look. So check this out. Here, Garfield Heights has a business called Flag Star. Here's what I don't understand. Flag Star lawn is tip-top and totally together. No trash, no weeds. The business structure of this business is tip-top and totally together. Now, if this business can do it, please, 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 baby, please, somebody tell me why other businesses in Garfield Heights act like they don't know what a broom and a dustpan look like. And then somebody want to tell me about these young men called the trash boys picking up trash. I don't care nothing about that. Show, don't. Because it's not their responsibility. I'm just happy that somebody is taking the initiative. And it's a darn shame that you got young guys out there doing stuff that grown folks ought to be doing. Darn right, Brown or Cleveland. And I hope and I pray that the city of Garfield is smart enough to work something out and pay these young men because they shouldn't have to clean your nasty city. Brown or Cleveland. Yeah, I said it. So this is an example of what Garfield Heights is supposed to look like. And here again, I believe that is in District 7. All right, let's come here to District 6. Y'all remember this, right? Now, I believe it's Ward 6. District, Ward, same thing, semantic. Now, remember this. Remember the first time I came here, the people on this street, boy, they was going to jack that council person up. But you know what? I can't help but give this council person, and I'm not going to say any names, but give him his props because since we have come out to the city of Garfield, this particular house and this corner has been very well maintained. Now, listen, they can do a better job in trimming, but you know what? I won't complain about it because before, Lord have mercy, you had residents, constituents that was getting ready to knock on a council person's door and they was going to give him a 1-2, 1-2 and oust his butt out of office like they should. Don't care. I said it But hey, I'm not going to call him out because that's what I'm not going to do today. Anyway, good job right there. Also, too, let's go to the next slide. I want you to look at this. Now, come on. Just when I thought the city of Garfield was not going to give me a frackanacko jackal headache. Who in the crap? Oh no, let me go back one. Let me go back one. Here, this one right here, before I go to the other one, right? I don't understand, again, why you have children of the corn in the city of Garfield. You mean to tell me that the council person where this house is located, he does not see this every day? I mean, I don't understand how y'all can be council people and not walk your word. Listen, you are more than a legislator, dum-dum. And then you don't understand why people are fleeing your city. You don't understand why you have people calling the mayor and the administrators talking about certain issues in your city. Come on, Garfield. Now, I am going to blame the council people because the Filthy Neighborhood Cities series is not about the mayor. It's about the council people informing the mayor and his administration or her administration about the needs of the city. So listen, council people, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't get a pass for me because if I was a resident over there in Garfield Heights, I kid you not, man, you wouldn't be in that seat. That's all I'm going to say. That's crazy. This right here should never be. Now let's go to this next slide. Now, this next slide pissed me off when I was in Garfield. Pissed me off. Shoulders in, shoulders. I don't care anything about y'all booing. Don't care about that. This right here is absolutely trifling. And this is the responsibility of residents. You mean to tell me that you got residents in the city of Garfield Heights that is so trifling that rather than put their Wendy's, look like the shake, rather than put the Wendy's shake, chocolate shake, in the trash, these dum-dums put the Wendy's shake in the middle of the street. Brown oak people will not lie. And see, every city has the littering ordinance. Am I correct? And if I'm incorrect, Garfield, somebody inbox me and let me know. But every city has a littering ordinance. And they have a fine attached. Be it $5, $1, listen, $100, $500,000, I don't care, $1 million, whatever the fine may be. I believe it's like $500. If I was, listen, if I worked for the city of Garfield Heights and I was a council person or if I was the mayor, I would go to that house. I would look at some cameras to see who put that out there. And if it is a resident, if it was a resident of the city of Garfield Heights, I would find them. And I would find them, I don't care if it's $500, I would want my money and want my money today. See, because ain't no layaway plan when it comes to filth and filth and unclean neighborhoods. Because this right here will bring rats and raccoons and squirrels and birds, and also to them little crawly things called roaches. So y'all permit stuff like this. And the reason why I'm going to say y'all permit it is because, listen, I don't live in y'all city. And if I drive down the street and see this, I know damn well y'all drove down the street and y'all saw it too, and y'all just didn't pick it up. Garfield, I don't know what to do, but that right there, that don't make no sense. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Y'all got to do better than this. I kid you not. Garfield, I'm so disappointed. But listen, let's look at some other stuff. Now, there was an area I went to in Garfield, because I'm going to get to this slide real quick. This one right here, the real goofy one with me, Kamala, and JD Vance. And, you know, I don't know if we're going to be better or worse. I have no idea. But that's a whole nother story coming up in about 2 and 2. But listen, I went to an area of Garfield Heights. First of all, let me talk about the signage. Now, I told you guys about 45 days ago that y'all had faded signs throughout y'all entire city. I don't understand why I'm still seeing faded signs. I don't work for y'all, but I should send y'all an invoice. Y'all mean to tell me y'all can't order street signs and put them up. I was in one area, I couldn't even figure out where I was. Now understand this, if it's dark outside and people don't know where they're going and they're looking for a certain street, you are setting them up for danger. Yes, it's a safety issue. You guys have a safety committee, and I swear for Jesus, y'all don't know what y'all are supposed to do. Everybody in that safety committee need to go. Yes, I said it, Brown or Cleveland. Don't care who get mad, don't care. Show enough. The other thing is this. I went to another area of Garfield. Children of the Corn on public property. Listen, I don't know how you guys hire your service director, but y'all need to fire that person. Show enough. I don't understand how your service department leave grass this tall on public land. Have you guys ever heard of a trimmer? Maybe a lawnmower? Maybe you should trim the edges and push it back and pick up the trash. That way you give the curbside appeal a different look. But the way y'all got it, listen, y'all pretty much saying y'all don't give a damn. So really, to be honest with you, I would get rid of so many service directors, because really the best service director I done seen his work is whoever works for the city of Whitmere. Here's what should happen. Now, I ain't getting ready to like give Whitmere, all these accolades, but I will say this. They got it together. So all y'all with these lazy service directors, y'all need to go over there and talk to Mayor Ben Hobart and ask if your service director can sit up under his service director, go through the cities to understand how to do a polished job. Listen, you don't have to go get a consultant to figure this out. Listen, Woodmere Village is right down the street. No more than 15 minutes from Garfield. Y'all need to go down there and ask them. And it ain't just Garfield, because Maple Heights got they service director ain't too bright either. Talking about he trim all the grass in Maple Heights. Damn that. Every time I go to Maple Heights, it's crazy looking over there too. But they coming up next week, y'all. So I'm just saying. And I guarantee you when I show you their pictures, they ain't gonna be on, the podcast laughing, because they probably laugh right now, but they're gonna get some of this too. Because I done been through their city and I don't see too many improvements. But listen, Garfield, really, check out your service director. Maybe, Brown on Cleveland need to do a ride along with them and show them exactly, what they need to do. And I get that to y'all free of charge. But that's the listen. I don't know what to say about y'all. Y'all had some great improvements in some places. In other places, y'all just didn't care. Them faded signs, it's a safety issue. Y'all gonna get somebody hurt out there, and all I can see is lawsuit. Y'all know people love to sue. Y'all deserve to get sued if there's somebody get injured. And I see children of the corn in front of vacant houses that shouldn't be. And I see children of the corn on public property that y'all are responsible for. So anyway, that's Garfield Heights. And Garfield Heights, y'all really should be doing better, because y'all got a jacked up school system. Listen, y'all get ready to get sued. Y'all need to get rid of y'all entire school board and the superintendent. But that's a whole nother issue. But listen, Garfield Heights, like I said, y'all have some good areas. Y'all have some bad areas. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all a C+. Really, y'all should get like a C- or C+, because most of y'all districts, y'all wards, y'all did do a good job. And Turney Road, I was happy. Turney Road, I didn't see that trash and that filth the way I saw it the last time I was there. So you know what? I got to go ahead and give y'all some. I take the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. So it wasn't like y'all was like that Richmond Heights who just didn't give a crap. Y'all just got some slackers and some lackers and some lazy people, and y'all just gonna have to figure who these people are, and y'all gonna have to get rid of them. If not, Brown on Cleveland, I'm gonna keep coming back to you guys. And I don't care if y'all get mad whatsoever, because I can travel anywhere I want to travel and dissect whatever I want to dissect. Come back on the Little Hut podcast and talk about it. Show enough. Yeah. All right now. Brown, darn well, you don't need to be out here trying to twerk and all that stuff, because that's not even you. Okay. So listen, real quick, you know I gotta go and talk about Trump, JD, that stands for just dumb, and of course the lady they call Kamala Harris. Oh, and by the way, check this out. NBC News, this is crazy. Y'all know I was saying JD on my podcast stands for just dumb. Now that people done picked up because they've been looking at my podcast on my YouTube channel. Listen, y'all, get your own ideas and stop trying to follow Brown on Cleveland because my numbers are rising on my YouTube channel. Don't be trying to still take my stilo. Y'all need to come up with your own stuff. But listen, real quick, you know, it's election season. I love election season. I'm just an independent. So, you know, my ballot looks crazy. So I don't know if these candidates out here, if they're going to have a debate. But listen, wouldn't it be cool if we saw a debate between Donald Walker Brown and Terrence Upchurch? Damn right. What about a debate between Justin Anderson and Juanita Brent? Show enough, show enough, show enough. What about a debate between Alan Rappaport and Congresswoman Shontel Brown? Get down, Shontel Brown. Boy, if I put something like that together, these folks probably would need a show. Because half of them would be scared. Yeah. I don't know. But at any rate, every last one of them will be invited to the Little Hut podcast. And those who don't show, y'all already know what's going to happen. But listen, let's talk about this real quick. Because my time is just about up. Show up. Listen, why is Donald Trump out here asking if Kamala Harris is black or black enough? Well, we know he ain't black. We know he ain't black enough. So listen, I'm going to read something to you from the Chicago AP. Now, this is not coming from me. This is coming from them. Check this out. It says, Donald Trump falsely suggested that Kamala Harris had misled voters about her race as the former president appeared Wednesday before the National Association of Black Journalists in Chicago. Right? Now, he went in front of some black journalists, and then they turned on him. They said it became hostile. What the hell did Donald do? So listen, the Republican former president wrongly claimed that Harris, the first black woman and Asian American to serve as vice president, had in the past only promoted her Indian heritage. So, Harris, are you trying to use the black card? Listen, this is what Donald Trump said. He said, I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black? That's what they said. Trump said. Listen, real talk. Damn. I don't understand how come everybody want to play with the race card, the black card during election season. The only thing I can suggest is this. Damn, black people, y'all must have some power. Y'all got so much power. What bothers me is that you don't know it. Remember Harriet Tubman? Harriet Tubman never met a free slave. Kimberly Brown, I have never met a free slave. I mean, what is it? What are we doing? Does it make a difference about the color of crayon? Are you guys voting because somebody is black? Or voting against someone because somebody is black? Let me ask you, are you supporting Kamala Harris because she is a colored woman or because she's a qualified candidate? I'm going to ask you this. Those of you who are supporting Trump, are you supporting candidate Trump because he is a man or because he is a qualified candidate? I'll sit back. Let me ask you, are you supporting J.D. Vance because he is a turncoat or is it because He just dumb. Yeah, brown and clear. And those of you who don't know that J.D. Vance appears to be a turncoat, y'all must not know that in the past he couldn't stand Donald Trump. Couldn't stand him. Talked about him like a dog. So he's just a flip-flop. Because he's just so happy to be on that ticket. He'll sell his damn soul to the devil. He already has when he called Harris a cat woman. And how did that work out for him? So listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't care nothing about the sex of the candidate. I don't care anything about the color of the crayon. What I do care about, I care about somebody who's qualified. I care about the person who's going to care about every single citizen of this here United States of America. I care about a candidate who can work with every single world leader and sit at the table and be just as smart, if not smarter, than the man or the woman who's sitting to the left or the right, front or the back. I want a president that I can be proud of. Don't matter to me about the color of the crayon. I'm looking for the qualifications. What policies are you going to implement? How are you going to work with our governor? How are you going to work with our mayor? How are you going to work with our county executive if that is the makeup of their county government or their commissioner? Are you approachable? Are you using the black card or are you using the sex card just to get the vote? But then, let's be real. Listen, y'all, we don't elect the president no way. The Electoral College does. So we can support all day long. We can rally. I want this person, I want that person. At the end of the day, listen, I don't even know if that really matters. I want to get me an expert who can break down the Electoral College to all of us so we have a better understanding of how this process really works. Do we as citizens choose the president or system? I'm going to find me a scholar and have that person sit right here and explain it to us, right? Because we need to know. Why? Because education matters. But at any rate, my friends, listen, my time is up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself, but I got something to do tomorrow over at Mount Sinai Baptist Church. I have to cover a story. Oh, and by the way, I want to thank all of y'all who supported our popcorn fundraiser, really, on behalf of the Women Commission of Education and Training and the Black Women Commission of Cuyahoga County. Bravo, 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 bravo. I appreciate you. But listen, next week, I am going into the city, Maple Heights, damn right. And I'm going to go into Bedford Heights. So listen, that's it for me, y'all. Yeah, I had a great time as always. And as I tell y'all each and every Friday, listen, I know you don't like me, and I'm okay with that. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't like you either. But that's what, we have in common. So do me a favor. If you need me, call me. Don't talk about me, because then I may talk about you. And you know, I can be very, very brutal when I attack back. So listen, enjoy your weekend. Yeah. Have a great weekend, guys. Right here. Remember, you don't have to be a you don't have to be a star, baby. To be in my show. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be on my